Hello and welcome everyone. It is time for Jim Comics Top Picks for New Comic Book Day this upcoming Wednesday, March 27th, 2019. We're almost into April. The sun is out where I am, and man, it's warmed up this last week, thank goodness, because boy, it's been cold where I am. But anyways, as usual, I'll run through what I'm looking at this week, give you my top covers, my top picks, and I'll also talk about a couple books kind of coming down the road, which I think looks like really good ones. Before I do that, though, I want to thank all my subscribers. You're all awesome. Thank you for taking the time to watch my videos and send me comments. I really appreciate it. I say it every week, but I really do. So thanks so much. I get so many good comments and tips and everything else from everybody, so thank you so much. I just want to remind everybody that I am having Monday. I'm going to be putting out my contest for 6,000 subscribers. I hit that about a week or so ago. I meant to do one at 5,000, and I just never got around to it. But hey, we'll do one for 6,000. I got 3 books, pretty good books, which I think you'll like. So the winner will get those. It'll be easy to enter. You just got to say, please enter me in the contest in the comments, and I'll probably let it run for 2 weeks or so. But just so everybody's aware, it's going to be coming out on Monday. And I'll cover costs for shipping and everything, so there's nothing for you to do other than enter and hope you win. So that'll be up in the next few days. As far as this week, though, we've got some good stuff. We'll get into it real quick. We'll start with my indies as usual. From Avatar, I don't order a lot from them, but Providence #7. This is an Alan Moore title. It's been out for a while. I haven't bought any issues, but this issue, #7, has 4 covers. They're all Ghoul covers. It's limited to 1,000 sets. So it depicts images of from Ronald Pittman within the issue itself. So man, they're cool looking covers, and I can almost guarantee you I will not be getting one of those. I'm pretty sure my shop will not be bringing that in, but if they do, I will definitely be buying it. If you find those and they're a decent price, I recommend picking them up because that looks to be a good one. From Image, I got 2 titles from them. Ice Cream Man #11. As usual, there's 2 covers for them. The cover A not a big fan of it, but cover B, boy, I showed this one before. I really like cover B. It's kind of that cool ice cream man with the bugs crawling in the ice cream and the flames and everything. Almost looks like Mr. Teeth in that. That's I love that character too. So anyways, that looks like a cool cover, and I like Ice Cream Man, so definitely picking that up. And Spawn 295. This apparently he comes face to face with the man who killed his wife in this one. So whether or not he does, or maybe gets a glimpse of him or something, I don't know. We'll find out. But it's the start of that run. Well, it's been a run up to 300 for quite a while. But this technically, I think, is the start of the story arc that runs up to 300. So, boy, if you haven't been buying Spawn, I highly recommend you start getting on it because it's going to be good. And cover B is an image I showed before where it's Spawn holding the clown's head. Now, I don't know. Apparently, that's the Matina Virgin for this one. I've showed that before. It was shown for, I can't remember if it was last issue or the one before that one, 293 or 94, but I sure hope it comes out because I love that image. But anyways, and then cover C will be, I'm guessing, the black and white like they usually do. So that's it from Image. A couple good ones from them. One from Impact Theory, which I've never bought from before. It's called Neon Future #1. There's 3 covers. There's cover A. And it's interesting because it's DJ Steve Aoki. Hope I'm pronouncing his name right. And writer Jim Krueger. Jim Krueger's got a long history with comics, Marvel, and a whole bunch of titles. He's written a ton of comics. He's a good writer too. So, and it's funny that the image on cover A, if you go look up an image of Steve Aoki, that's basically him. They put him in the comics, so it's pretty cool. And there's 3 covers for that one. That one looks interesting. It's kind of been an economic collapse, and technology's kind of banned and stuff. So it sounds like a really cool story. I'm definitely going to try and get that. I really hope my shop got that one because I really want to get that one. And I didn't pre-order that, so boy, we'll see. But if you can find it, pick that one up. That looks really good. That's it from Independence for me. From DC, Action Comics 1009. 2 covers for that one. And again, it's the continuation of that Leviathan story. And apparently Amanda Waller learns the identity of Clark Kent in this, that he's Superman. I guess he took his glasses off in front of her, and she's like, holy shit, you look just like Superman without those glasses. It's such an awesome disguise. Anyways, So yeah, that's a cool story, and like I say, I really think this, because it's written by Bendis, I really think this ties into Naomi. Which, boy, is that a good comic! I really hope you guys have all got, and girls have all got on that one, because that one is a good comic, and that one's going places. Jamal Campbell, his artwork in that is stunning. But anyways, I know it's not even out this week, but I'm still ranting about that one. It's a good comic. Batgirl 33. I'm probably not going to get this, but cover B is a really nice Putri cover. I really like her artwork, and boy, that's a nice cover, so I might pick that one up. Total cover buy if I do. The big one this week, Detective Comics 1000. It's the introduction of the Arkham Knight into the DC universe. Kind of like Marvel's doing with Conan. They're bringing the Arkham Knight in. And again, there's a ton of covers for this, so I'm not going to show them all. I'm just going to show the ones that I'm getting. I'm getting cover A. I'm getting the 1970 Wrightson cover. I like that one. The 1980 Miller cover, and then the 2010 Capullo cover. I'll put a bunch of the other ones on the screen now as I'm talking, but I just want everybody to be aware. Just be cognizant that this issue, they will print these by the boatload. It's very similar to Action Comics 1000. There was a ton of them printed. Don't expect the value on these to go up to $100 overnight, because it's just not going to happen. There's so many covers from DC, and then there's a boatload of aftermarket ones as well. Some of those might do okay, but you're going to pay a lot more for them up front. So, you know, it's one. I'm just getting, like I say, I'm getting cover A and a couple of those other covers, and that's it. I'm buying it for the story and the fact that Arkham Knight, it's his first, he's introduced into the DC universe. But as you can see in the background here, I've got my Batman Arkham Knight #1. I got the one for 25 variants on either side. I got 3 copies that may or may not be given away in my contest. We'll see, because I got a third one as well. To be honest, books like these, I would spend your money more on his first appearance in comics. Still get DC 1000 or Detective Comics 1000. It is a milestone issue. It's definitely something you want in your collection. So don't let me scare you away from buying it. I mean, I'm buying them there, but just beware. It is a $10 cover price right up front, and it's going to be the square bound like Action Comics 1000 and everything. And I expect it to be a bunch of stories in there and everything else. But yeah, it's not going to be, you're not going to be able to retire on that one, just so you know. Anyways, definitely get it though, but yeah, anyways. Dial H for Hero #1, that is out this week as well. 2 covers for that. I will probably grab 1 copy of cover A just to read it and see what it's like. But that's it from DC, just those few titles, not a ton from them I'm looking at. For Marvel, Amazing Spider-Man #18, you've got 3 covers for this one. And remember, the black suit was back in 17, and cover A, I showed this image quite a while ago. Something is flying down out of the sky towards everybody, and everybody's freaked out and scattering, almost like they're being dive bombed by a World War II bomber or something. And I've mentioned it before, I'm highly suspecting that the Red Goblin is going to show up at some point. If he doesn't show up in this, I'll talk about something else down the road, but it wouldn't surprise me if he does. So anyways, just be aware of that. Avengers No Road Home #7. Man, 2 covers for this one. I absolutely love these weekly Avengers titles. And it's funny because the last one obviously brought Immortal Hulk in and set up that storyline and the Immortal Hulk run, which is awesome. Probably the best comic going right now. Al Ewing is still writing as part of the writing team of this Avengers No Road Home. And he was part of the last one. And in that last issue, the Hulk snapped that shard and absorbed that void energy and turned gray. So what's going to happen with that in this issue, I have no idea. But boy, I'm really hoping that leads right back into Immortal Hulk. And you're also going to find out a little bit more about Conan, and most likely see him fighting with the Avengers or against them, whatever the case is in this issue. So definitely grab that. Daredevil #3. I've grabbed the first 2, and I've really enjoyed it. You got that Detective Cole North, who showed up in a cameo in issue 1, full appearance in the last issue, and in the end of the last issue, he shot Daredevil. And it's funny that there's absolutely no solicitation for this issue anywhere. So I have no idea what's going on, and when they do that, that tells me there's something they don't want to tell you. So I'm definitely grabbing Daredevil #3 this week. I mean, I've grabbed the first two, and I want to see where the story's going, but I'm recommending you grab that one, at least one copy, cover A. And there is a cover C, which is a limited variant as well, which is kind of odd for #3, but yeah, anyways, recommend that one. This next one, Doctor Strange #12. I may or may not grab this one, but it's Doctor Strange is face to face with a foe who can turn his spells off. So, and on the cover there's Galactus, who I love. I absolutely love Galactus. But every image I look at is sideways, so I don't understand that. But anyways, maybe that's who knows. Anyways, Doctor Strange #12. I may get that one, and it's probably more of a cover buy than anything. But anyways, Hulkverines #2. There's two covers for that. Cover A is not a bad cover. Cover B is actually sold out on Midtown, which it's kind of a cool looking cover, but it's got that rough sketch look to it, kind of like a Zafino sort of look to it. So if you can find that one, you might want to pick that up. Incredible Hulk 181 facsimile. Boy, I talked about this one months ago. If you don't own the original first print of Hulk 181, obviously your first Wolverine, full Wolverine, not first Wolverine, your first full appearance Wolverine. If you don't own that, this is the next best thing. It's highly recommend that one. It is going to go more than cover price. I mean, it'll probably double cover price and stay in that range, double, triple, long term. But it's a good one to get. It's got the nice thicker cardstock for the covers. If you want to put that out on your shelf and display it, you can do it without worrying about damaging an original copy. And I'm definitely getting a couple of those just because that is such a good key book. Spider-Man Deadpool 48, the Manipulator, who showed up in 47. He's on the cover. And I still got to look into that a little more about whether or not he, because there was something about him showing up in Silk, but I don't know. I got to look into that a bit more. So that's it for my books this week. My picks coming down, or my picks this week, my covers are Ice Cream Man #11, cover B. Boy, I really like that cover. Showed that one before. Spawn 295 cover B. That's the one where Spawn is holding the clown's head. That's just such a wicked looking cover. And that apparently is the Matina Virgin as well. So if that's a Virgin cover, boy, that's going to look awesome on the wall. From IDW, a cover or a comic I'm not buying, but I really like the cover for this, is 30 Nights of Day. It's a 100-page giant. It's just kind of a cool looking cover there. So I just had to throw that in there. And from Dynamite, another one I'm not buying, but I really like the cover for this, is Peter Cannon Thunderbolt #3. It's a Christian Ward cover, and I really like Christian Ward's work. He does some really nice work. Cover A and cover E are the same image, but cover A obviously is a trade dress, and then cover E is the Virgin variant of that, and man, it's kind of a, almost got a War of the Worlds kind of look to it. It's kind of neat. So from DC, Martian Manhunter #4, cover B. That's a Middleton cover. That's a really nice looking cover, and I know there's a lot of Middleton fans out there, so that one's one you might want to look for. And last one is Batgirl 33, cover B, Putri cover. That's a really, really nice cover. So my picks this week, from Avatar Press, Providence #7, the Ghoul covers. That set of 4, which is limited to 1,000. If you can find that for cover price, boy, that's a good buy. Pick that up. I don't know how many shops are going to bring that in, though. And I hate to say it, some of these shops are jacking up prices before the books, even as soon as they hit the shelves, which really pisses me off. But anyways, whatever. What are you going to do? Spawn 295, cover B. That, or sorry, what am I talking about? That's not, Spawn 295. That's the one where he comes face to face with the killer of his wife. So I'm definitely recommending that one. Well, this whole run up to 300, man, get on those Spawn issues because there's going to be big stuff coming in that. Neon Future #1. It's a cool futuristic story. It's going to be a low print run, and you've got a big name comic writer, and you've got that DJ Steve Aoki, who's actually kind of drawn into the comics. So that's pretty cool. I like that. I like those type of stories, so I'm definitely going to try and check that one out. Avengers No Road Home #7. We're going to find out more about Conan, and I'm really hoping we find out more about Hulk, what happened to him and being the Grey Hulk and everything. And I don't know if that's going to lead into the Immortal Hulk, like I say, because Joe Bennett has shown images of Joe Fixit in some of his sketches. So whether or not that's just memories or flashbacks, who knows, but we'll find out pretty soon. Daredevil #3. I'm liking the storyline, and because there's no solicitation in this one, and Daredevil was shot at the end of the last issue, really interested to see where this is going, and that looks like a good one, so I'm definitely picking that one up. And last one is Incredible Hulk 181, the facsimile edition. Boy, get that comic. It's going to be cover price, I believe it's $3.99. Just get it, because you can't go wrong with that. I do have an honorable mention, obviously, Detective Comics 1000. It's your milestone issue. Like I said, there is an absolute boatload of covers for this thing. Pick the ones you want. Pick the ones you like. If you want to collect them all, hey, that's you. That's up to you. It's your collection. You do what you want. And like I say, there's a ton of aftermarket ones as well. There's some really nice Harley Quinn covers. There's just so much. I'm just sticking with a few of the regular ones from DC, and that's it, because I really don't see those doing much price-wise. Arkham Knight is definitely going to be around for a bit. And I just want to mention that Detective Comics 1004, there's an image of that on the screen. That one, you learn the identity of the Arkham Knight, who's behind the mask. So I know a lot of people, my shop's mentioned to me that a lot of people are buying Detective Comics up to issue 1000 and dropping it, but I really think there's going to be some good stuff coming, and especially that issue 1004, because you're going to learn the identity of who it is that actually is the Arkham Knight, so that'll be a good one to get. And I just want to talk about Donny Cates and Stegman are doing an Absolute Carnage comic. Comes out in July, and everyone is a target in that. It's kind of leading from the last one shot where Carnage was standing in front of that screen, and there's all the people who have worn the symbiote at one point or another, and he's going to basically hunt them down and kill them and try to get the codex and all that kind of stuff, which is why I think they took the blood from Dylan, but we'll have to wait and see. But anyways, but the thing is, a comic you're really going to get before that comes out is on Free Comic Book Day. There's an Amazing Spider-Man comic. There's a couple stories in there. One is with Miles Morales, and the other one is Amazing Spider-Man, and there's a Miles Morales story, and then there's also an original Venom story that's written by Cates and drawn by Stegman, and that's going to lead right into that Absolute Carnage. And they talk about Amazing Spider-Man 252, Marvel Teen-Up 141, Spectacular Spider-Man 90, Secret Wars number 8, all that kind of stuff. So obviously it's dealing with the origin of the black suit. And they also mention the Red Goblin in that little solicitation, so it's going to be really interesting. I highly recommend you talk to your shop and make sure you get a copy of that Amazing Spider-Man Free Comic Book Day, because that is going to have an original Venom story in it, and that's going to be key to going forward. So, and you know, a lot of these Free Comic Book Day comics are really becoming collector items, just because there's some really cool stuff that shows up in those later on down the road. So don't pass those by and just poo-poo them, because that one looks to be a really good one. So anyways, that is it this week, folks. Happy hunting. I will talk to you later in the week. Bye for now.